we will be free. For when the rising tide is turned in every London quarter, Parliament comes crashing down with Robert's Rules of Order.
Let's get back to business.
Back to business.
Business. Okay, Thursday, December 17th, 2020.
Go ahead.
I just said the question.
I didn't hear you.
Must be audio problems.
Yeah.
The motion to limit debate can be applied.
Okay.
A, only to the immediately pending question. B, to an entire series of pending questions. C, to the privileged motion to recess. Or D, to the motion to lay on the table.
B.
You cheated.
No, I didn't. That's just on my test.
I didn't cover the question. It is B.
Yeah, no, they pounded that into me for the test too.
Okay.
But they have to be sequential. Like you can't, like if you have pending questions A through F,
yeah,
you can do it for all of them. You can do it for E and F, but you can't do it for like C and F. Like they have to be sequential.
That makes sense. You got to unstack the stack.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. You know, folks, if you ever play Dungeons and Dragons or similar, like Magic the Gathering, you have all these stacked spells on top of each other. You have to unravel them in the order they're stacked. The same is true for emotions.
With the precedence of motions.
Yes, precedence, precedence, hierarchy.
Let me just get this straight. You're saying that we should organise our societies along the lines of the lobsters?
Whatever you want to call it. Okay, our citation is section 15.
Section 15.
Chapter 6, Section 15, page 191 for those of you following along in your 11th edition at home. Literally the very first line.
Oh, yep, or on a series of pending questions. But somewhere, following it, it'll talk. It talks
subsidiary
about
motion to limit or extend limits of debate is one of the two motions by means of which an assembly can exercise special control over debate on a pending question or on a series of pending questions. The other motion serves the purposes of previous question. Neither of these motions is allowed in committees. The motion to limit or extend... Let me try that again. The motion to limit or extend limits of debate can limit debate by 1. Reducing the number of length of speeches permitted, or 2. Requiring that at a certain later hour or after debate for a specified length of time, debate shall be closed. It can extend the limits of debates by allowing more and more longer speeches than under the regular rules. It cannot impose an immediate closing of debate, which requires a different motion than the previous question.
Now, if you go to standard...
Oh, hang on. Oh. When an assembly adopts a motion to limit or extend limits of debate, it is said to adopt an order taking such action. The word order in this sense should not be confused with the technical term order of the day, general order, or special order. When an order limiting or extending debates finally ceases to be enforced, it relates to all motions that affected. The order is said to be exhausted. Yeah, well, it's proposing. Okay.
But go to standard descriptive characteristics 2.
Yep.
And it says, can be applied to any immediately pending debatable motion, to an entire series of pending debatable motions, and this is the next part's what I said, or to any consecutive part of such a series beginning with the immediately pending question.
Right.
So, yeah, that's easy enough.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Favor! Let's hear the opposition side. Like a stubborn donkey's bray. All opposed? You say nay. Opposed! Opposed! The motion carries anyway.